Edward Cardinal Egan, the former Archbishop of New York, dead at the age of 82. Officials say he died of cardiac arrest right here in Manhattan yesterday afternoon.
As you know, he served as Archbishop from 2000 to 2009 and is remembered by many for his incredible leadership in the wake of the September 11th attacks.
We need courage to deal with our pain. We need justice to deal with the evildoers who have harmed us so fiercely.
Wow, Fox News legal analyst Peter Johnson Jr. was a good friend of Cardinal Egan, and he joins us now. Hey, Peter.
Hey, good morning. It's a great loss for us in New York because Cardinal Egan brought a element of spirituality and practicality that we hadn't seen in Catholic New York in a long time. And he was kind of the face of faith in the 21st century. Fought hard to bring us back after 9/11, doubled Catholic charities in New York, reduced the deficit. He was a big, oversized man with an oversized intellect, an expert in canon law, and had a relationship with a lot of national leaders in the United States over the last 15 years. Misunderstood in some ways, progressive in a lot of ways, was an opponent of the war in Iraq, but also cracked down on the notion of abuse, and said to the priests in the archdiocese that there wasn't going to be internal investigations anymore. He would report folks directly to the district attorney, which in fact he did. He was a friend. He was a spiritual guide for the Johnson family. He celebrated with Cardinal Dolan my father's funeral mass, and I got to know him as a great friend. He was a great symbol of Catholicism in America in the 21st century. And now we have a worthy successor in another great cardinal, Cardinal Dolan. Yeah.
What was he like personally, Peter?
Personally, he spoke at least 4 languages. He spoke Latin. It's incredible to read Latin, but he actually spoke and taught in Latin. As I said, he was an expert in canon law, which is the law of the church. He had a great relationship, a close relationship with Pope John Paul. After 9/11, he also forged a close relationship with Pope Francis. He was to lead a synod of bishops, a congregation of bishops on the future of the church in Rome shortly after 9/11, but had to step back. Who stepped into his place? Another new cardinal who became Pope Francis. And so that was kind of an interesting turn. In some ways, he had a controversial period here. He was not outgoing at first, but when you got to know him, there was a warmth about him. There was an incredible spiritual nature. He made a lot of hospital visits, a lot of pastoral visits. He exemplified Christ in so many ways. And he became a willing partner, really an assistant to Cardinal Dolan. We had 2 cardinals in this city until yesterday, like we have 2 popes really in Rome. So it was a unique situation.
Sure.
He will be laid to rest in St. Patrick's Cathedral in the tomb below the altar there, as other cardinals have. And Cardinal Dolan, in fact, joked about when he introduced him to the spot where Cardinal Dolan would lay, really nearby him when Cardinal Dolan goes to his eternal reward a long time from now. So it's a great loss for a lot of people. He was a tremendous force for good in this city, raised a lot of money, did a lot of good, and reformed the church in a lot of positive ways. A real voice for faith in America in a time when faith is not really valued.
You're right, Peter
he was a
Johnson
friend.
Jr.
We're sad today.
Thanks, Peter.
It's a loss.
Appreciate it.
The way he wrapped his arms
Thank
around the
you.
9/11 families will not be forgotten amidst all that he did. Peter Johnson, thank you.